It looks like we'll just have to start the third round without her. Who will we team up with this time?
Traveler, I'd like your assistance with...
That's fine with Paimon. What do you think, Traveler?
I have a few theories. There are some places I'd like to...
Sure.
I want to go back to where we... I believe there may still be some clues there. Are you worried that she'll be... My worry is that we won't...
Wow, Hazel. You're...
The more cases you see... This should be approximately where you first encountered the ghost. Of course, we cannot conclude whether the woman is actually a ghost or not at this point, but I'd like to go over everything that happened again.
Let Paimon think. She warned us not to go near her. Ooh, Paimon...
And then what?
Then, everything's... Paimon saw so...
Based...
Exactly!
It's possible, but even if she is a ghost...
Wasn't she after our soul?
I think she was just trying to scare you.
Oh.
Think about it. Besides...
That does...
I believe there are only two but if you had really been cursed, then you would probably... So, this is the less likely...
But why would she want to scare us away? Maybe she was trying to get us to quit so she could claim the test... Oh! Probably not. So why does she want to scare us? Do you have any ideas, Hazel?
Based solely on your account. But this evidence alone is insufficient, though... Have you found any leads yet?
Yeah, some tree branch...
I see. Aside from the bent, if only there was some more conclusive evidence.
Excuse me. Sorry to interrupt.
Oh, it's you guys! What? We heard you were out searching for clues. Oh, that's really brave of you.
Actually, we're also We just asked the members of Mr. Ito's gang about what happened to them. That lady is either a nasty, evil spirit, or from... But we still want to hold the Mikawa flower.
We long admired the which is why we want to hold the Mikawa flower, even though our powers are limited.
The Chinju Forest covers a large area. Welcome to the team. Let's all...
Don't worry, we're very familiar. Look what I found down by the river! Huh? What is it?
Is it a scrap of... shape?
Yeah. It can... There's a rough tear in the cloth.
Branches?
Suppose that a large shade cloth... When the shade cloth was removed, either she didn't care, or she was...
But why would she hang shade...
I'm only speculating. Maybe she used it to create... Let's not worry about that for now. Next, I'd like...
Oh, I know the way. I asked the gang members where they're in...
Good. Please, let's go find out what's going...
This is the place. They claim that as they passed through...
We saw the very same...
Let's start by taking a look around the area. Just to...
I found some sort of smell. The inside of it looks like it was
Judging from the brother,
There's some strange powder in the cracks of these. I picked some up and sniffed.
I believe we're close. I'm almost certain that the woman you and... She possesses no extraordinary powers. She was merely...
some small props? Like,
First and foremost, you were initially frightened by your first encounter with these 3 yokai, and then shortly after, you ran into the mysterious woman. It was natural for you to be on edge. Because you were already tensed up, you were breathing more rapidly and inhaled a lot of sleeping powder that she had sprinkled around the area. That's when she pulled...
so it was all just... she tricked us!
There is, however, still one loose end. The person who commissioned my That couldn't have been accomplished by... She can only use props to scare people in the forest.
Whoa, that...
If we rule out the potential of... I know who the woman is.
We'll come along too.
No. You should go back and tell the others not... The truth is certain.
Okay, if you run into any...
There shouldn't be any danger. Let's search along the cliffside. If I'm not mistaken, there should be a chunk of earth that's unlike the others.
I knew it. I knew that you would come find me here.
There she is. Paimon thought you were a yokai like the others, but they said they'd never seen you before. So, who are you? And why did you try to...
I have already warned you never to speak to me. If you don't leave now, then...
She's terrifying! Hazel, it sure doesn't seem like she's using any props this...
Don't move. Just... Your yokai power won't scare...
Yokai power?
Huh? How did you know?
Your yokai that emerged from an object and assumed a human form. When this type of yokai... And if the original body is destroyed, then... Should I refer to you as a Hagoita spirit? Or Tsukumogami?
Don't bother. You may call me...
Chizuru, why if you're a yokai, you should... Besides,
Yes. That's why. That's why I don't...
sad?
I'm sure but they don't actually... The samurai was about 25 years old when they met at the festival. They met again 10 years later and remained friends. They spent time together drinking, traveling, and sparring. When they had first met, they merely respected each other, but 10 years later, they became best friends. After another decade, the samurai had reached the pinnacle of his swordsmanship and won their duel by a narrow margin. Kamai was so astonished by his defeat, he gave up drinking and began training to become stronger for their next duel. However, another 10 years later, Kamai did not meet the samurai. As it turned out, war had broken out in the south, and the samurai had gone to defend the border. Kamai was unconcerned, because 10 years was nothing in a yokai's lifetime. But when they met once again, Kamai discovered that the samurai was already 65 years old. He couldn't believe his eyes when he saw the samurai's gray hair and scars covering his body.
Hey, old friend. Can you still wield the sword?
I'm getting too old to fight. This time, I've come to say goodbye.
I see. Then, how about one last game of Akitsu Hazara?
All right.
The samurai gave his best effort during the game, but had to quit halfway through because he was too weak. After putting down his agoita, Kamai remained silent for a long time before letting out a long sigh.
What a shame.
Their friendship started as Lord Kamai's appearance. People often say, we yokai, when the dream ends. Even a wise and seasoned yokai like Kamai felt sadness when it was time to say goodbye. Imagine.
Oh.
So,
I was hiding, but those three yokai, I didn't want them to approach.
is that why you pretended to be? Oh, so you.
My power has become pretty weak now, but that jerk was greedy. He wanted to steal the decor. That's why I used my yokai power.
Ah, so that's. By the way,
It's okay if you don't want to tell us. I've already. Your true form is this pair of Hagoita, isn't it?
Hagoita?
The pair of Hagoita used by Kamai and the human. You gradually developed sentience. Even with the yokai power's blessing, the Hagoita have started to rot away after hundreds of years. You can't sustain yourself, so you were forced to rely on props to scare people. And
Excellent work. You figured it all out. Congratulations, little ones. You've passed the 3rd round of the test of...
Miko? And.
I apologize for causing... Because fear is induced by uncertainty, the more chaos...
So you're the one
Hitomi, go tell the others that the test of courage has ended.
now that I've solved the mystery, I'm going back to meet with my client. The intent to steal is not exactly a serious crime, but it can't go unpunished. I'll see you two later.
Miko? Did you choose the Hagoita for the 3rd?
Miko, Lady Yae.
I followed Kitsune Saigu around the Mikawa Flower Festival one year and saw her play Akitsu Hazara. That was when I saw you.
I remember now.
I went for a stroll on... Though your power was weak, I was still able to find you. You were sitting... I overheard you telling yourself that you must be patient and avoid contact with humans.
Huh? When was...
With your powers being so... You must have been blaming yourself all this time.
At the time, I couldn't take on a human form like... After they first met at the Mikawa, but after they said, Lady Yae, you are a well-known yokai. You must know people meet, become friends. Is it really worthwhile for us?
Why not? Tell me, how did you feel?
I felt happy.
But your rationality told you that it was wrong. It turns out that there is still another piece to the story of Kamai and the samurai that you are missing.
What do you mean? The samurai and Kamai never met again.
True, but the story doesn't end there. That it is believed that 500 years ago, Kamai and Tominaga fought side by side until their final moments. And we yokai are not like you. However, there's no reason to be upset by this.
Hey, compadres!
Ito, what are you doing here?
He told me everything. I even know who the ghost lady... Hey, you're that fox lady. Why are you here? Right. All right, listen up. To celebrate the end of the Test of Courage event, we will be holding the... I gave it some real thought and realized... That's right. Arataki, the one and only Ito, will be in charge of organizing the best Mikawa flower...
Hooray for Ito! Oh.
Can we really trust this?
Hey, what you trying to say? Everyone's busy getting ready and the festival will be up...
You're the best, Ito! And what would a festival be without me? I'll be sure to go have a look, too. it has been some time since I've attended.
Paimon's gotta admit, Ito... A festival, delicious food, count Paimon in!
All right, I'll join.
Looks like the festival has started! Let's go check it out! Ito and Goro! What are you two talking about?
Oh, I was just saying that if I had more time, I'd have built a...
Fishing.
Take it from an expert, using your hands to catch fish. Just the other day, I caught a fish.
That's an unusual...
Huh? A big...
Huh?
Oh, you bet I did. I wrote to the That's Life.
Huh. What a coincidence.
You mean the letter was about dealing with a giant fish they caught? No. Could it be? Could it be that there's someone as good at fishing as I am? Oh, not on my watch. Hey, you all go enjoy the festival. Just you wait. I'll be inviting you all to my fish feast.
Aww, the string. Yoimiya, this is more difficult than it looks.
Don't worry. Let me... Yo-Yo Tsuri! Paimon see this game and some...
Do you want to give it a shot?
Oh, it looks kinda tricky. Paimon will let the traveler try.
But Yoimiya, if I close one eye, I won't be able to see anything.
This ramen is so good. You mean you don't get to eat ramen very often, Ayaka? But it's so...
Oh, it's you. Food like ramen and hot pot tend to have a lot of oil and salt.
Oh.
Yeah, now Paimon totally...
Huh?
Oh,
Phew, I'm stuffed. And
by the way, were there any special stalls?
Yes, but... Well, it's a long story.
Paimon can't believe you couldn't get a single water balloon. You've gotten rusty. Chizuru managed to finally get one and gave it to Hitotsume.
He looked like he...
But Paimon...
All right, then...
Yay!
Come on now, this is way more expensive than usual. Even if it is a festival, you should...
Hey now, it costs money to run a stall. I need to raise my...
Fair enough. How about 5 masks for 30% off?
All right, all right.
It's so hot. Feels like...
Don't get too close. It's better to keep a few steps back.
I know. It's just so rare to see such a nice bonfire.
There are many beautiful things in the world. There's no need to be anxious. The fest...
I was surprised that you didn't.
It would have been uninteresting. Besides, with her friends by her side.
Everything went according to plan.
Hey, you two, stop laughing! It was scary!
Have you finished exploring the festival? Well then,
Yeah, it's...
the original because it's always more.
Yes.
Well then, I'm guessing.
What did you want to say to...
You thought...
It's not that I know
Traveler, do you have a moment? All right, here will do. Actually, I was a yokai. I wanted to go to more festival, but every evening, as night began to set in, I'd recall then I would wonder. As a result, I'm sorry that I spoke so strangely when we first met. I expected you to flee and I knew you mistook me as... Perhaps it's because or perhaps it was because I knew I didn't have much time left, and I didn't want to be alone. Anyway, thank you for taking the time. When we played at the time, however, you still came and found me. Let me think. Okay. I wish that every day of your journey ahead will be filled with joy, like a festival.
Faster? Okay, faster. Everyone hold hands.